Third day of the World Economic Forum annual meeting will witness discussions on India's transition from emerging to pivotal and its growing influence across trade, value chains and technology. Organized by the Confederation of Indian Industry, the event brings together government representatives and corporate decision makers to examine how sustainability objectives can be operationalized across the real economy. This session examines India's rising prominence in global business strategy, investment flows, and policy frameworks that foster inclusive growth. Our correspondent Akhilesh Suman joins us with more. Akhilesh, we've given a background of all the developments at Davos. Also talking of day 3, then India will be participating. The delegation will be participating in the session, which has been initiated by CII. That is India's transition from emerging to pivotal. Get us more when we talk of day 3 of engagements of the Indian delegation at Davos.
Actually, that Indian delegation is the largest delegation, as we heard from Deputy Chief Minister of Gujarat. Indian, pavilion is also one of the largest, 10,000 square feet pavilion is there. So in that way, India is attracting lots of visitors from World Economic Forum participants. And as we know that Ashwini Vaishnaw is there as a leader of the delegate. We have 4 union cabinet ministers, we have 6 chief ministers, and we have a delegation from 15 states of India. And all are trying to attract the investors from all over the world who have participated there. There are 2 types of their participation. One is the panel discussion, and another is some meetings on the sidelines. So in that way, we are making a good mark, and whatever I am hearing from there, that India is becoming one of the major attractions at WEF, given the fact that we are the largest transparent market in the world, a stable financial situation, transparent banking system, and also there are so many tax reforms in the country that is attracting the willing investors who are being discouraged by somehow or other many quarters like USA. So in that way, India is becoming one of the major countries in Davos that can have a very good result once the delegation returns from there. So in that way, our delegation have a very good rapport with business people there, with the officials who have come from different countries, and especially from parts of Europe. We are going to have a free trade agreement from Europeans with Europeans in this month on 27th of January. So I think India has a multi-pronged approach in Davos, and that is why we have sent a very effective and impactful delegation there, so that we can attract investment, we can attract people who want to have a skilled workforce in their country, and we can also attract their attention on the services we can provide there. So I think AI is one of the emerging areas in which we are also projecting ourselves that we are a competitive market. We have competitive talent in semiconductor also, and especially in digital public infrastructure. We are showcasing that how India has made transactions inside the country and even some quarters outside the country also. So I think India is going to make a very good impact in World Economic Forum,
All right, so that was about India's participation at the forum, but then the World Economic Forum has also grabbed attention for other reasons as well. When we talk of Trump's participation at the forum, then he has talked of taking up Greenland at the forum. At the same time, he has also said that while there will be no looking back, but he has also assured that, the topic or the discussion will bring in good news for both the sides. How do you see it pan out?
Actually, Mr. Trump's agenda is quite clear. He wants, Greenland, and he wants to put both carrot and a stick for getting the Greenland, territory. In that way, I think French President Emmanuel Macron was here in Davos, and he had offered him to join the G7 meeting in Paris, but Trump has refused to visit the G7 meeting. So in that way, he is giving very clear signal that I'm not going to talk on this issue. But in Davos, he has said that in Davos there will be many meetings on the issue of Greenland. German Chancellor is there. German Chancellor has expressed interest that he will talk to Donald Trump. That the Denmark representatives also will be there. They will also, hopefully, they will also talk to Mr. Donald Trump. So in that way, Trump wants to talk one-to-one, not in a group. And that is why he refused to join the G7 meeting. And then there will be European Union meeting also after Trump's speech, all of them here in the Davos Economic Forum. So I think it will be very, very hectic parlance when Donald Trump is there, because everyone wants to have a conversation with Trump that why he's so much adamant on taking Greenland. Because Greenland is an issue not only of, a territory, but it is also becoming an issue of conflict among the allies. Because America and the European Union has been very strong allies after the Second World War. NATO was created because of that bonhomie. And now Mr. Trump is trying to break that bonhomie, and it will be like NATO against the USA, USA against NATO. So it is very piquant situation for everyone who had been long-standing allies. So in that way, I think that it will be very interesting time for those who are in Davos and who will see that how things pan up, how diplomacy works there, so that Trump's complaints about possibility of China or Russia taking over, Greenland in coming days, and whether and how Trump will save the Greenland from their clutches. So these are very big questions he has put before Europe, and Europe has also put a very big question to Trump, that whether he will, grab the sovereignty of the country that has been demarcated very well in the history. So let us see that how Trump manages to, assure his allies in Davos.
All right, Akhilesh, we leave it here. Thank you so much for joining in with those insights.